It's time for another Local Wednesday update.
So let me tell you what's going on. This week we're expecting what could be an historic snowstorm here in South Carolina. Historic winter weather. What's about to happen is cold air supposed to come rushing down from Canada tonight.
Thank you, Canada.
And then some moisture is going to form down in the Gulf of Mexico and then head up towards South Carolina by Tuesday and Wednesday. They say it's going to be so cold that it may remain below freezing for 2 to 3 days. That never happens here in South Carolina.
That's cold.
And this cold air may be combined with sleet, snow, and ice. And we're just not prepared for that down here. You see, we don't have the equipment down here to keep the roads clear when there's significant snow and ice, because usually it never happens. And our homes down here are not built to withstand below freezing temperatures for a prolonged period of time. And when it gets that cold, we have to keep the drapes down in the den all the time, just to block out the cold air. And when they build the homes down here, they put the hot water heater in the garage, so you have exposed water pipes, which of course are prone to burst when it gets as cold as it's supposed to go. And they run water pipes in unheated parts of the house, like in the garage. In our house, we have a water pipe right behind this wall, and it's not heated. Take a look where it comes out. It's the outdoor spigot right here. And this wall is not heated, it's the garage, so the pipe that supplies this could easily freeze and burst. They tell you to put these things over the pipe, over the faucet, but I don't know if that's even going to make any difference. And to make matters worse, many homes down here are heated by a heat pump, and these heat pumps just can't work very well when the temperature is below 32 degrees. And when it's below freezing, these heat pumps sometimes can actually freeze up and become a block of ice. So how's it gonna go? We're about to find out.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Okay, so it's Monday morning and the cold air from Canada came in overnight. The next couple days we're gonna be lows in the 20s, high in the mid 30s. The question is, will the snow arrive tomorrow, Tuesday night? And you certainly can feel that crisp, cold Canadian air. I'm going inside to get some hot chocolate. Okay, it's Tuesday morning. The clouds are here, the cold air is in place, and a winter storm warning has just been issued for our area for snow starting later today, up to 3 inches.
And maybe more.
As you can see from this morning's weather map, the snow is formed over the Gulf states. It's heading in our direction, and it should be here by later today. What they're expecting is that the snow will start to fall early this evening, through the night, through Tuesday night, into early Wednesday morning. So we're not used to this type of weather. We're going to see how it goes. So if you're curious to see how this all turns out, keep watching.
I want to know.
Hey, so they just upped the potential snowfall to maybe 4 to 6 inches. So we're going to head down to the food store to pick up some supplies, because if that happens, this area could be shut down for 3 days. Who knows? On the way to the store, we came across something that I had never seen before. Tarps were being placed over the greens at the golf course, which I presume was to protect them from the ice and snow. And as expected, the food store was crazy with people trying to get last-minute supplies. We picked up our half and half, and we were on our way. Okay, my friends, it's 8 p.m. Tuesday night, and the storm has hit. Right now it's a combination of sleet and snow, but it's supposed to turn to all snow tonight because the temperatures are going into the 20s. And if you look down the street, you can see people are coming out, and they're screaming and yelling because the last time there was significant snow here was 15 years ago. Take a listen.
All I know is I'm not shoveling tomorrow. I did it in Jersey, but I'm not doing it in South Carolina.
Okay, we'll do updates, and of course we'll show you how things look in the morning when the storm is wrapping up. Okay, it's 10 p.m. Let's take another look. We have measurable snow. I'd say at least an inch down there right now. We'll measure it in the morning when it's all done. And if you look down there, you can see the kids are out playing in the snow. And our roads are covered. It is sticking. It's coming down. So this is clearly an historic event here in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. We haven't had snow like this, like I said before, for over 15 years. And you can see by my footprints, it's sticking. And one issue is going to be is that it's going to be in the 20s and 30s for the next couple days. So this snow's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's going to be hanging around. All right, so it's Wednesday morning. The storm stopped. The snow has stopped. Temperature outside is 26 degrees. Tonight we're supposed to go down to 16 degrees. And let's go out and see what the damage is.
It's a winter wonderland.
So there's no doubt for the Murrells Inlet, Myrtle Beach area, this is an historic storm, and this will go down in the record books. Apparently up in Conway, they got 7 inches. We're going to measure here and see what how much we got. But let's go take a look across the street, take a look at the pond. But you can see everything's white. It reminds me of the days when we lived in New Jersey. And it's all going to freeze. That's going to be the problem because tonight's going to go down to 16 degrees. And it's not supposed to get above 31 here today, so today is going to be a frozen day, there's no doubt. So this is definitely a sight you don't see very often here in South Carolina, especially along the coast here in Murrells Inlet. And like I said, it's freezing. So they're advising that people do not go on the roads. Everything's closed today, as you can imagine. The kids, instead of having a snow day, they're actually having e-learning, which I think is kind of cruel. Let the kids go out and play. I mean, come on.
Snow day!
And how much did we get? I'm measuring around 5 inches or so, maybe 5.5. Take a look. Now, part of the problem is that they do not clear secondary roads like residential roads. So this snow is going to freeze into a block of ice, and I don't know how long it's going to be here for, but I just can't imagine driving on this around the neighborhood with it turning to ice overnight. Hey, before we wrap this up, let's take a walk over to the woods and see what the snow looks like on top of the bog. And as we pass the backyard, you can get a real appreciation for the snow. Look at that. Never thought I'd see this much snow back here. A South Carolina bog covered in snow. I guarantee you that's something you're not going to see every day.
Well, that's our local Wednesday update.